Welcome to Football Overseas, your ultimate destination for thrilling sports content. Brace yourselves for an exhilarating journey through the world of football and beyond. We're more than just scoreline predictions and match analysis. Get ready for a diverse range of shows designed to ignite your passion for sports. Step into the action with our lineup of shows: Champions Crystal Ball for all UEFA tournaments, Premier League Game Month Show, La Liga Game Month Show, Libertadores Vision for Copa America and Copa Libertadores, Goal Plus Africa covering AFCON and African football, Harambee Stars Unleashed predicting Kenyan national football team matches, Eurovision for European tournaments, and the Football Debate Show, your go-to for the hottest debates. And that's not all. Dive into the excitement of NHL, NBA, NFL, T20 cricket, rugby sevens, and much more. Football Overseas is your hub for a wide range of sports. Football Overseas, where passion meets sports. Join us on this thrilling journey, subscribe, engage, and be part of the excitement. Buckle up for an adrenaline-pumping ride. The game is on. Stay tuned with Football Overseas, and let's celebrate the world of sports together.
Sorry, I forgot my mic is on. Yeah, so that's it. So far, sorry, I forgot my mic was off. Yeah, so let me start again. Hey guys, welcome to another show on Football Overseas YouTube channel. We have World Cup 2026 playoffs glow, and yeah, so 42 nations have qualified so far for the FIFA World Cup 2026, and we're fighting for six more tickets left remaining in the draw. And yeah, so for International Confederation playoffs, they have four more tickets to go. Two more tickets that they're fighting for, and European qualifiers, they have four more tickets to fight for. Yeah. So for Inter Confederation playoffs, there's two seeded teams and there's two unseeded teams. So the seeded teams are DLC Congo from Africa, Iraq from Asia, and unseeded teams are two North American teams, Jamaica and Suriname, and Europe is from Asia. We have Iraq from sorry from Oceania. We have New Caledonia, and from South Africa, from South America, we have Bolivia. Yeah, so they're starting off with the grow. Yeah, so they're drawing Bolivia, New Caledonia, Jamaica, Suriname. There's two pathways, so they're drawing them into the semi-final spots. See who plays who, where, and that's what we'll see because I know DRC Congo will play in the final of pathway one, and Iraq will play in the final of pathway two. So yeah, that's what it is, and that's how it is. For however, for Europe, which is another thing, they have four pathways. The winners of these pathways will it's like four semifinals. You have two semifinals, so those are eight semifinals, four finals. The winner of the finals will qualify for the World Cup directly, and yeah, for Pot A one they have Iraq. Yeah, so for Pot one they have for Europe they have Denmark, Italy, Turkey, and Ukraine. For Pot two they have Poland, Wales, Czech Republic, and Slovakia. For Pot three they have Ireland, Albania, Bosnia, and Kosovo. For Pot four they have Romania, North Macedonia, Sweden, and Northern Ireland. So the two island nations are getting drawn today. Yeah, so yeah. So we'll start off with that. They're still yeah now they're starting off with that. So I think let's first start off with yeah. So the first discussing the first presenting the rules, how the rules are, the rules that I presented to you right now. Yeah, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're going to be live for this. And yeah, yeah, it's ISP, six nations, two teams, two tickets. North America has two. So it's Asia, Africa, South America, and Oceania. Four continents, two nations. Yeah. So it's one pot, two paths. Each path has two semifinals teams. So yeah, the path one will meet then will meet DLC Congo and Iraq. Path one will meet DLC Congo. Path two will meet Iraq. Yeah, and these matches will be played on 26 March 2026, 21st to 31st March 2026. Yeah, so I've explained, and let me start off with Yeah, so now they're showing the teams. Bolivia, they played good football. They qualified to World Cup playoffs, and then a small nation in North America qualified. That is Suriname. Then a small nation in Oceania qualified for ISP. That is now New Caledonia and DRC Congo, Iraq, Jamaica, Bolivia, Suriname, and New Caledonia are the nations for Inter-Confederation playoffs. So the draw will be happening, and we have the first pathway. Yeah, so the first, yeah, so the two pathways. There's one pathway that will meet the LC Congo. There's another pathway that could meet Iraq. And the first team to be drawn is the LC Congo. So the LC Congo will be placed in the final of pot one. Yeah, the final of pot one, that is here, of pathway one, that is here. And the way another team is New Caledonia. New Caledonia will be placed in pathway one. That will be whoever who's playing in Caledonia is getting an easy team to play against. New Caledonia, next one to be drawn is Jamaica. Will Jamaica be playing against New Caledonia, or will they be playing in pathway two? They'll be playing against New Caledonia, and Jamaica has it. That will be an easy fixture for Jamaica to qualify through. There's no way New Caledonia will beat Jamaica unless something happens. Yeah, so I think that's an easy fixture. Then Bolivia is being drawn in pathway two. Bolivia being drawn in pathway two. That will mean, yeah, so Bolivia is playing against Suriname. That is in pathway two. And yeah, that's how the draw is. And yeah, so the winner of Bolivia versus Suriname will play against Iraq, and the winner of New Caledonia versus Jamaica will play against the RC Congo. So that's how it is, and yeah, So yeah, so this is early predictions. I think yeah, so I think this game will be Caledonia versus Jamaica. Jamaica can easily beat Caledonia. That could be an easy 1-0 win or 2-0 win for New Caledonia or Jamaica. If New Caledonia shocks Jamaica, I'll be shocked, but I think Oceania will not get that extra spot in the World Cup, which means most likely it will be Jamaica versus DLC Congo. Then this is where Africa will love it a lot. I think DLC Congo can beat Jamaica easily. If they beat Nigeria, they can beat Jamaica. Yeah, so I think Africa has a guarantee to go through if DLC Congo doesn't mess up against Jamaica or New Caledonia. However, I think a more beautiful scene that Nicola that DLC Congo will love is playing against New Caledonia. That will guarantee them an easy promotion qualification to World Cup. However, Jamaica will be a tough opponent for DLC Congo to face. Yeah. And then for pathway two, Bolivia versus Suriname. Uh, Iraq will rather face Suriname than Bolivia. That will be an easy opponent for Iraq. And Bolivia versus Iraq. Bolivia can easily knock out Iraq if they believe in themselves. So I think the two teams, Iraq and DRC Congo, they are like 50% guaranteed to play in the World Cup so far with the kind of opposition they have and the kind of team they beat. Yeah, with the kind of opposition they have and the kind of teams they beat, they are almost guaranteed to play it. Yeah. So yeah, let me hop on to other segment. I think what's remaining is the European draw for playoffs. So that's what's coming up right now. That's what's coming up right now is the European segment of the draw. Yeah, so I have four pathways that I've arranged in order according to how they could be presenting it in the World Cup in the draw. Yeah, I'm coming down the predictions, I on everything because yeah, I'll be presenting it that way. And yeah, and now I'm a bit behind. Yeah, so that's showing videos of European qualifiers. I think these qualifiers will be interesting. And so for that. Yeah, for ISP, their draw is interesting, quite interesting. Pathway 2 looks more competitive than Pathway 1. And then for Europe, yeah, so the FIFA president is blabbing too much, a little bit too much. He should just go on to the next segment of the show, which is that's starting a grow of the European qualifiers. Yeah, so yeah, if he starts a draw, it will be a happy scene. He's still talking next speech. So Marco is coming to do the draw for Europe as well. No, it hasn't been done yet. Yeah, it hasn't been done yet. So for Europe, it hasn't been done yet. They are doing it. Yeah, that's doing it right now. They announced the guy that will be doing the draw. I think for Nigeria could have easily faced against Jamaica if they beat the LC Congo. That will have guaranteed them an easy chance because the LC Congo will definitely beat New Caledonia. Not that is obvious for everyone. But again, maybe maybe Nigeria will have been given a tough opponent. Yeah, so the guy doing the draw is Marco. He's an Italian. Is it Italian or Swedish? Yeah, so yeah, they're about to do the draw for UEFA. Yeah, so they're about to do the draw for UEFA, and yeah, Italy and versus Sweden will be an interesting draw. They're blabbing too much, and yeah, they're explaining. So for UEFA, this is how it works. There are 16 teams that are being drawn, four pots, four teams per pathway. So these are two semifinals. Yeah. So four pathways, four finals. Wow, you got cooked by someone in at work by Congo. Wow, that must be hard. That must have hurt. So the winners from these pathways will qualify for the what for the World Cup. So these are single matches, one leg. There's no double legs. Yeah. So pot one has Italy, Denmark, Turkey, Ukraine. Pot two has Poland, Wales, Czech Republic, Slovakia. Pot three has Ireland, Albania, Bosnia, and Kosovo. Pot four have Sweden, Romania, North Macedonia, Northern Ireland. Yeah, so they have not yet done the draw for UEFA. They're about to do it. They're announcing the teams. Now this is a part of the draw where everyone will be looking at of who gets who in Europe. Italy, Denmark. Yeah, so they're starting with pot one. Italy, Denmark, Turkey, Ukraine are being drawn right now into the different pathways. Yeah, so Italy is the first team to be drawn. Italy could go to, I think I'm pulling it, pot one closer. Italy is going to group pathway one, semi-final one. They could face against another team in the semi-final. So they're going to finish semi-final one. Italy here. Next is Ukraine. Ukraine is going to pathway two, semi-final one. Pathway semi-final. That's where Ukraine is going to. And then next is Denmark, as I see. Turkey, pathway C. Denmark is pathway 4. Interesting. So that is pot 1 done. Now it's time for pot 2 to take over. Yeah, so pot 2 has Poland, Wales, Slovakia, and Czech Republic. Now we'll see who gets who. Who could Italy get? And Italy gets Wales. An easy draw for Italy. That's an easy draw for Italy. Italy versus Wales. Who would have expected that? Italy cannot bottle it against Wales. Ukraine is getting who? To. Ukraine is getting Poland. That's a tough blow for Ukraine versus Poland. I think Poland will have it. That's a tough draw for both teams actually. Regardless of who is playing who, that's a tough draw. And Slovakia is playing against Turkey. That's a tough draw for Turkey, to be honest. Slovakia is not an easy team. It's a very defensive nation, a nation that likes to defend a lot. So that won't be an easy draw for Turkey. I know Turkey is very offensive. Denmark is playing against Czech Republic. Denmark is playing against Czech Republic. So yeah, next is pathway C. Pot C. Bosnia is included in data in pathway 1. Albania is in pathway 2. Next is Kosovo in pathway 3, and Ireland is in pathway 4. Yeah, so Northern Ireland is playing against Bosnia, so that should be an easy game between for again it is a weird game between the two teams. And Albania is facing against Albania is facing against who? Sweden. That's a good game for Sweden. Sweden versus Albania. That's an excellent game for Sweden. Actually, part 2 looks very interesting. Pathway 2 looks very interesting. And pathway 3 is Romania versus Kosovo. Romania versus Kosovo. And pathway 4 is North Macedonia versus. Yeah, so actually looking at this, pathway 1, Italy versus Wales. Italy can beat Wales. Bosnia versus Northern Ireland. Yeah, so Italy versus Wales. Italy will get the Italy will beat Wales. Bosnia versus Northern Ireland. That could be a 1-1 draw. I know this is single matches, so Bosnia could beat Northern Ireland, and then Italy is going to the World Cup. Here, who could be going to the World Cup here? Could be who? So for here, for pot 2, yeah, so pot 2 looks interesting, quite interesting. Ukraine versus Poland. Hey, pathway 2 is a bit difficult to predict. Pathway 3, it's only the first fixture that has had Slovakia versus Romania versus Turkey, Romania versus Kosovo, Romania versus Kosovo. That's all Romania. Then pathway 4 is all. Pathway 4, Denmark can beat Czech Republic. It will be interesting fixtures to see. North Macedonia can shock Ireland. Ireland can shock North Macedonia. So yeah, again, it's an interesting fixture. Yeah, the history. Yeah, so yeah, I think the history as well. Yeah, so yeah, I think for this it should be hard. The teams pathway two, it's hard to predict the winner. Pathway four, every team is capable of upsetting. I think the winner will come from this team of Denmark versus Czech Republic. That's where the winner will come from. The winner who wins this game will win go to the World Cup directly. And for pathway C, the winner of Slovakia versus Turkey will go to the World Cup directly. For pathway 2, it's quite interesting. All teams are capable of upsetting each other. Pathway 1 is guaranteed Italy is going to the World Cup if they don't do what they do. And yeah, I think that wraps it up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, like the stream, and comment down your predictions because um, next time I'll be live for European Games is in March 2026. And yeah, that wraps it up. And the next that I have is tomorrow for Man United versus Everton match preview. So make sure you check that out. We're going to be live at around 3, is it 3 p.m. that I promised? Anyway, I'll announce it. It's at 3 p.m. that I promised. I don't remember quite well. Yeah, so I think, let me check it. Yeah, it is 6 p.m. time, so that is 3 p.m. UK time. So it will be 3 hours later than the live stream today. Yeah, so make sure you check that out tomorrow. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be done and I'm out.